Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Vandal. We are back with another DAOdrops exclusive interview with the one Max Komori for the 9th of April DAOdrop. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, I'm fine. I'm really fine. Hi from Paris. Hi, everyone.
What's up? So glad that you could be a part of this. I know we've been having these conversations for a while about, audio NFTs and music and blockchain and crypto. And I know you're like knee deep in the crypto space. So I'm going to pass the mic over to you and just give the people a bit of an introduction. Who's Max Komori? What are you all about? Tell us about your musical history and all that good stuff.
Okay. So I can say I started on stage doing really experimental noise rock music when I was 16. And at the same time, I was in suburbs of Paris, and I was working with the biggest hip hop collective of my era, of my area. So it made me go from the guitar and the FX and all the Sonic Youth and other noisy band to the samplers and sequencers and all the electronic music gear, basically. So I started also recording on 4 tracks, like on tapes, and so all these, when I arrived in Paris, the whole scene where was bubbling around this IDM scene. So the name is kind of, I think, like must be a name, that the journalist invented. It's not possible, but like intelligent dance music. Oh my God. So I don't know why they call it like that, but for me, like what Reflex as a label in the UK was promoting was brain dance, and at the time I was really connected with this whole scene coming from England. So there was a Fix Twin, CFAX, Scrub Pusher, like Alexi Peralta. Yeah, he was his name at the time. He had another name. There's also Bogdan Razinski, and all these people. I met them when they were coming in Paris to play, and I was connected in the same scene, in the same network. So, like, I was supposed to release my first drop, my first vinyl, because I was already releasing CDs on French label compilations. I was doing remixes. Uh, I had done like EP vinyl 4 track. But at the moment, I was supposed to at this moment I was supposed to release my my record with Reflex, the label of FX Twin. But we were all these guys working with video game sound, like really fucking the whole material, like taking Genesis, Nintendo sound, playing with Game Boys, Nintendo DS. I was working with like Team Tendo. There was like a duo of two giant animal playing Game Boy. And one of the guy did the cover of my first album. Really was a super fun show. If you know that politics, they were playing together at this time, also in the same festivals. So the scene was really alive and kicking and everything, and released another album. And so yeah, it was sorry. Yeah, it was this moment where I started touring in Europe, releasing also. So I started my own label. And my own brand had like a kawaii character brand. So all this from 2000 to 2015 has been taking me on the road, on fashion shows for promoting the brand, and also organizing events to promote the artist of my label. And it was really cool because I could like I had all this network in Paris, and I could like really invite. We wanted to make a crossover between the hip hop scene, the grime, the newborn grime and dubstep scene that was just blooming in 2005 in UK, and that now you have all the drill like style that is born from that meeting between the rave scene and the hip hop, the UK hip hop scene. And that's funny to see that the trap is also a meeting between the electronic scene and the hip hop scene, and boom, makes a new genre. And yeah, so that's also why I love kind of the idea of the vapor trap style, that when you are recycling loops in your own synthesizer sequence, and it's a little cheesy and sometimes it's a little pop, and mixed with the trap sound. And that's what I was aiming to do these last years, because I started working 5 years ago for Universal, and like I was a beat maker for Christophe, with a French singer, and was like I did half of the album. So I won't say it was like pure work and boring, because it was not. It was a really good experience, but it gave me really this motivation to do something else when I was coming back from the studio. And I really wanted to have like this slimy, lean, all the image of the trap, and the drugs and the glitches, the images glitching, and all the like all this. I really liked it, and I wanted to mix it with the electronic, more electronic oriented approach, more experimental approach. So that's how I started to make my own what I call this vapor trap thing.
That's dope, man. And okay, so I guess we should jump right in about the track "New Money," because I think that that can also set the stage for my next question. So maybe just explain a little bit about the song and why you made it. Maybe share a little bit about the production style and the technique that you used, and just what it's all about.
Okay, so yeah, this track is really something special in my production, uh, because yeah, I was listening a lot to Travis Scott when I did that, and I loved how the layers in Travis Scott music, where you could feel that there was a lot at the beginning, and that they like took a minimalist approach on what sound and what and like for the ambience, something like that. So I wanted something really trippy, like you're on an island. And at the beginning, the track was called Trap Island, and I was myself a little bit in a trap when I did that, for many reasons. But I had like the death of my father, and also I will say maybe medicine you use like addictions and things like that. And I had like a weird relationship with money, and because I had this bad outcome after my father died, and so it was kind of I wanted to burn that money. And at the same time, I'm a father, and I have a label and I have like responsibilities, and I wanted something else. I wanted to kind of take my revenge, and at the same time, I wanted to go deep in the hole where I had no choice but going back up. So that's why I was calling the old money. So I'm burning the old money. There's this money. What I'm gonna do with this money? I will put it in the bank, and they're gonna give me 3% at the end of the year. And on this 3%, I'm gonna pay 30% of of taxes. So that's just like they're burning my money. Why wouldn't I? So I had this whole thing, and I was raging at all the system. So that was not. I will say that the classic financial system was trying to like put me out, or and if I was staying in, it meant that so I accept the rules. But no, I couldn't anymore. So I always been hustling to like create the money I needed for this activity or this or this or that. Um, so at some point, I was okay with burning all of that, but at the same time, I was looking for a new money. I wanted that idea of cryptocurrency that was something that I was already like I started mining Bitcoin 10 years ago at least. So it was something that I was sorry, was something that I
Yeah, you
knew.
can just start over there because I think you're blocking the camera. So just
Okay.
start over with the that was something new.
Yeah. So when the cryptocurrency, I started mining because I was on SETI, and I was helping computers, with this whole like cloud computing research program that was searching for extraterrestrial life in the universe. And I started mining in 2010. So downloading the blockchain, starting thinking about that, and it was obvious for me because I was also in stocks 3 years ago. But I wanted out. I wanted out of that because I couldn't keep on buying oil, buying. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't participate anymore in some type of financial activities, and at the same time, I couldn't take it anymore. The whole system and things that happened after the death of my father. So anyway, I was really thinking I need to do something because I want something more for my my son. I want something more for if I want to have a larger family, if I want another kid, if I like so, and I wanted this new money, and I knew that this new money could not be back to like I don't know, like something in the old music industry was also making me mad, angry, and I wanted also to avoid all the street traps that I could, like all the bullshit that I could have done before when I was younger to get money. So I started studying the blockchain projects and starting understanding the possibilities around that. So that like financial empowerment, uh, and that could have the choice and the freedom of where my money and what it was used for, basically. Um, there's a whole so yeah, new money came out from that experience and that process in my head to want to go out of the fiat system and be reborn.
Yeah, that's crazy because I mean, I think you just covered a lot of what my next question was going to be. is, that was the question about how you got into crypto, and your discovery of this new method of delivering music and content. Maybe we can close the interview with me asking you, what do you think the future is for music on the blockchain?
So I had, like, for many years, I see a lot of ideas that I for music and images. Oh, sorry, my phone is still unstable. Yeah, so for my part, it's true that this moment with what's happening with the NFTs and all the like the possibilities that comes to my mind, that like brought back a project that I had in mind for a few years. And there was like, because I love, when I discovered a lot of bands, what I loved was the cover, and what the artwork made me discover, and the whole world that was opening to me. Like, if you're watching like discovering a Pink Floyd record, and you have, like, for example, this live recording, and when you're turning the record, behind you have like all these instruments that you don't know, that you never seen in your life. You're just like, wow, what is this? Oh, well, it would be nice if I could play that. Or what is this instrument? I never saw it. Like, where does it come from? I mean, you see the band, you see where they are, you like all these thing about the cover. For me, it's a world that we've been losing when the MP3 came out, and now music artwork are just thumbnails, right? So for me, it's like impossible to keep on like traveling into this music thing without this dimension. So I started like asking a friend of mine who was were working in programming apps, and I was asking to them, could you do this? Could you do that if I release an album on Spotify? Or, and every time I was talking with them, because I tried to bring this project to life, at least with four different devs, and every time they were answering to me that it was too much work and too much of a hassle to have an agreement with the distribution, with the labels, with the, you know what I mean, for the format, for the videos, for the whatever. Like, it was too complicated. So now that I see all these little these images with sounds, and it's not a music video, it can be something else. So obviously, I think a lot of people already are thinking about movies and the large albums, on the blockchain. So okay, but it's not new. What I'd like to see is really like creativity and interaction, helping artists to promote their space, their universe. You know what I mean? This so now it seems obvious for me that it's a chance that if you are doing something really special and sharp, and that is not for the masses, or that is not for the largest audience, you have like these choices where you can make experimental pieces, where you can really express, okay, what this sound means to you. I think it's a whole new way of creating and adding a value to what you're doing, and that it won't just stay somewhere on your hard drive. And so I want to bring, for example, if I can do this like living covers, if I can have people interacting with the cover. Like imagine you have a Marilyn Manson album and he has a rat on his shoulder and you can play with the rat and the rat enter by a ear and he's going out by an eye. I don't know, like he can go out by the eye and run all over the screen with an eye in his mouth. It would be fun. I mean, that's the whole fun part and the whole creative part in the NFT space makes me really eager to keep on trying to make these things happen.
Dope,
So
man.
I also like I'm also trying to launch a space called Fiction Reset on Crypto Voxels, and we are still building it. There's good news right now. It's still a little space, but it will allow us to maybe like in a first time to show others artists' works and ours. But after a while, I'd like to be able to make this vision come to life and have all these covers and audio NFTs that really allows you to travel and to experiment the music on this visual sound aspect that was kind of lost these last years into our hardware and like terabytes, petabytes of data.
Awesome, man. That's a great vision of the future for audio on the blockchain and NFTs. And I think you're absolutely right. The way we can innovate and experiment is always the most exciting aspect of what we can look forward to in this space. I want to thank you for your time and being a part of this interview and being part of the DAOdrops April 9th. That is today. If you are watching this, you are in Crypto Voxels. So what's up to all the anonymous avatars out there and everybody in the DAOrecords family? We appreciate you. Shout out to Bittrees, shout out to Peso, and everybody else up in here. Any final words for the people?
Yeah, like don't be scared if you get no wallet yet. Just enter the space, come visit Crypto Voxels. You don't need any token to do that. There's no fee to come and play and see what's up. So, and shout out to the whole Rolex crew and the family.
Awesome. Max Komori, the track is called New Money. It's on the wall. Go check it out. This is Vandal, DAOrecords, DAOdrops. Want to say peace out, and we'll catch you on the next one. One love.
Thanks to NXM, thanks to DAOrecords, and peace till next time.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Vandal. We are back with another DAOdrops interview with the man himself, C-Sol, for our release coming up. The DAOdrops on the 9th of April. What's going on, man?
Good. How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful. Now let's just like dive right into it. I tell the people a little bit about yourself. You know, where you're from, what you do, and all that good stuff.
All right. C-Sol, aka Peso Pesado. Peso's Beatery is the production company. I'm a producer slash promoter, if you will, special events and whatnot. So yeah, just right now, just focusing on the production end, the music end. I'm excited to get into this NFT space.
Very, very dope. And we're happy to have you here on this exclusive DAOdrops. We are live in Crypto Voxels right now. The interview is premiering in the virtual world space. And I know you had a chance to kind of jump in and explore the virtual world. But before we get into that stuff, I want to know a little bit more about the song, the drop, Valderrama. What was the what was the incentive or the purpose of you creating this song? What's the meaning of it all to you? And maybe explain a little bit about the process of it.
For sure. So Valderrama, that was off my first instrumental album. It's like riding a bike. 10 tracks, instrumentals I put together just to put together and kind of put out to the world. The Valderrama track was just kind of paying homage to Carlos Pibe Valderrama. For those that don't know, he's a soccer legend, Colombian icon, very popular Colombian figure. My background, my parents are Colombian. I was born here, but I got a family out there. So it's just kind of just something with the track. I try to do it from a more kind of, I guess, like artistic approach to the beat. I just didn't want to just put like a beat and just kind of let it run. So I used some footage from like soccer, like live soccer games, and I kind of worked that into the beat just to kind of again, to put a more of a artistic spin on the music.
Now I remember because like I had the opportunity to travel to Colombia, to Cali, when I was like 9 years old, and the obviously soccer, or they call it football also, is like super popular, right? And
For
I
sure.
remember like experiencing. I don't think I actually went to a game myself, but I remember hearing the iconic "Go,"
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
it's just crazy. Have you had an opportunity to visit Colombia like recently or in the recent past and experience like soccer matches down there?
Not recently, unfortunately, but yeah, when I was I used to go pretty often, almost every year. And yeah, the whole soccer, it's a whole different experience out there. You go down there pretty much usually, especially when it comes time for the playoffs. I'm from my family's from Medellin, so out there, usually on the day of the game, kind of like everything kind of shuts down, right? Especially around the stadium itself. So it's definitely a different experience. Honestly, going to those games, seeing those games live, it's like the only way I can really kind of try to explain it, to do it justice, would be like it was like going to a concert, really and truly. It was like such a like, it was like a party, and everybody's just yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's I mean, football is a global phenomenon, and people are it's the biggest sport in the world, really.
Right.
So what personal like connection do you have, or do you feel specifically with Valderrama? Like, you could have picked like a number of different legends and stuff, but why specifically Valderrama?
Just I mean, just basically because like I said, he was he's definitely like a cultural icon for Colombians, right? While when he was playing, I guess his heyday was like in the 80s. Um, Even just like his image, right? Kind of like if people knew who he was, and he was just a popular Colombian icon. So I wanted to kind of try to capture that through music.
Beautiful. Now, tell us about the collaboration, because when we were talking, when about the space originally, and you said you're wanting to release the NFTs, and we got in depth about the whole space and all that. What like the collaboration between you and the visual artist? I know that you wanted to work with a Colombian artist, and we were looking around, and how did that all come about, and how was the process of collaborating with Dagapa?
It was great. It was great. Yeah. So like you said, we were kind of discussing how to go about it. We were talking. I said, I want to try, get into this NFT space. So we just kind of, I put the word out, through social media, trying to find somebody, a digital artist based out of Colombia. And luckily, I was able to get in touch with Dagapa. She was great. A lot of great work. I like her work. A lot of vibrant colors, abstract type material. So yeah, like I said, she was great. We kind of we talked about what we wanted to do, and she started putting stuff together, and it came together pretty rather effortlessly.
Yeah, if you could describe the piece, I guess visually and with the music in a couple of words, like what would the first words to your mind be?
Um, I would say that's a good. I'd say I guess like maybe inspirational, motivational, uplifting, I guess.
Dope. Nice. And okay, so like NFTs and all, right? And I know this is going to be your Genesis drop, your first official NFT, but we do have like some promo teasers that are out there already, so you can check the walls, you can listen to C-Sol's beats, and you can hear the beat tapes that he's previously done along with the Valderrama official audio NFT. But what are your thoughts about this space in particular, and maybe how NFTs and audio NFTs can benefit musicians as a whole as we move into like a new sort of music industry era?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, and again, this is all still very new to me. I'm still like coming into this. In no way, kind of I'm an authority in this in any way. But one of the main things, like in just reading up on cryptocurrency and everything, a lot of the I guess the concept is decentralized, right? And I think that's a very interesting, I guess, aspect for independent artists, right? The fact that there's more, I guess, freedom to kind of, I guess, negotiate and really sell your product, your music, your brand in the way that you want to. It's from what I gather, from what I understand so far, it's more about control for the artist, right? So it's beneficial for independent artists who want to, I guess, exist in the space to kind of get up on this NFT and really get familiar with the space.
Yeah, the future is definitely looking bright. Okay, so maybe we can kind of touch on before we close up the interview, we can touch on what's coming next for you. Like, so after this project, what are your plans moving forward? Are you looking at doing more collaborations, more audio NFTs? Maybe share a bit more with us.
Yeah, definitely. I'm working on another album. I'm always like cooking up, putting stuff together. So I'm kind of just putting together my next instrumental album. Prior to prior to the pandemic and everything, I did a release party for the last album, or for the first, I should say, the first album that dropped. I did that in collaboration with Symbolic, and it was kind of like we did it at an art gallery. So it's kind of like a listening party slash VR expo type of event, right? So I'm planning to do something along the lines. I want to try to establish kind of like a digital art expose slash release party, kind of like listening party. So just waiting for things to open back up once everything once we're past this pandemic, lockdown. We're going to look at releasing my next album through some kind of again to set off a digital art expose series type event. And yeah, I'm definitely open to collaborating with artists. I hope to continue, doing these NFTs. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to keep creating music. I got some people I'm hoping to collaborate with. So if things work out, I'm more than happy to put stuff out in the NFT space.
That's really dope, man. All right, well, I got to thank you. We've known each other for a while, and have recently had the opportunity to reconnect in this space, and I think that that's really dope, and I'm happy for that. And I also want to kind of just leave the floor to you for any shout outs that you want to give, and any thanks and anything like that before we close the interview.
For sure. I appreciate, yeah, thank you for the time. I appreciate you taking the time to do this interview. So I mentioned earlier, I've been doing a lot of work with Symbolic. He's an amazing VR specialist. He puts together, he has a podcast. He specializes in 360 VR, a lot of great content. Definitely check for that, watch out for that. Shout out DJ Grouch. Hoping to do some things with him in the near future. As well, another artist I want to shout out is Ason Eastwood. He did the intro track on my last instrumental album. Amazing track. He's got a lot of stuff coming out. He does a lot of work, puts a lot of stuff out. Definitely an amazing artist to check out, Ason Eastwood. Shout out Dagapa, the digital artist that's collaborating with me for this drop on the 9th of April. As well, and of course, yourself and your team DAOrecords, you guys are doing amazing stuff.
Much love, C-Sol. Thank you so much for being with us. You know, I'm going to see your avatar up in Crypto Voxels right now. So just, you know, shout out and wave to the people and chat with the people in the space, and looking forward to the future projects. And once again, thank you for being a part of the DAOdrops, man.
For sure, anytime. Thank you.
Awesome. One love, bro.
All right.
Peace.
Respect. Peace.